Yeah.
All right, so it says to set up a proportion and solve for x. The proportion is something equals something. Number on top, number on bottom, number on top, number on bottom. My preference is to generally put the x top left. Um, so that's over here on the left side. And if we're led to believe that these angles are the same, that means that x corresponds to the side over here, the 1.9. So you actually have a choice. You can either put 1.9 over here to the right or on the bottom. Where would you think to put that? Um, on the right here, or
Across.
on the right here, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So that means that we're putting like the side of the triangle there. So now the 2.5 goes with the x because it's that triangle, and then the 1.5 goes with the 1.9 because it's with the other triangle. So to solve this is a different set of it's a different question altogether, but do you understand how this was set up? Is there anything that's unclear about that?
No, I get it.
Okay, so then you're going to cross multiply here, and you probably want to grab a calculator. You got 1.5 times x, and then 1.9 times 2.5.
I got 4.75. Or like, yeah.
4.75, 1.5x. So you're going to divide both sides by 1.5. So you got x equals, and then I think you're going to get like 3 point, I'm sorry, 2, no, what are you going to get?
I got 3.16.
I agree. You get 3.16 or 3.17 when you round. So I hope that is enough to answer that question for you.
Yeah.
Question 2. It's really similar in the sense that you're setting up a proportion. Um, Again, I'm going to recommend that you put x in the top left. So x is over here on the side. It goes along with the person there. So using the convention from the previous problem, we're going to put the 5 here. That means that the 24 goes with the x, so it's going to go underneath, and the 8 goes with the 5 underneath. So again, you're going to cross multiply here, 8 times x. There are other things you can do to shortcut this, but this is good enough. So 8x equals 120. Divide both sides by 8. So x equals 15.
Okay.
I'm going to move on to number 3 unless there's a follow-up to number 2 that you need.
No, I'm good.
Great. Okay, let me just get where this is. So this time they're not giving you the triangle. X is meant to represent the height of the tree. I'm drawing in a triangle. 5 feet is meant to represent the height of the person. I'm drawing another triangle in. These are right angles. These are right angles. They're using some variation on like SA. I'm sorry, they're a variation on ASA similarity. No, SAS similarity. Uh, to do this, to build the proportion. So but again, it's really, I mean, you're going to put the x in the top left. The x corresponds to the height of the person. That's 5. That goes over here. 30 goes along with x because it's part of that tree, that triangle on the left there. So 4 goes on the right. So again, you're going to cross multiply. 4 times x equals 5 times 30. So 4x equals 150. When you divide both sides by 4, getting x equals 37.5. And I guess you need units. Forgive me. I didn't put units into any of the previous problems.
Yeah, I put a minute's fine.
Great. You're ahead of me on that because I'm not paying much attention to the units. All right. So why don't you try doing the next one on your own? It's just kind of the same, and I'll verify your answer. Just
Okay.
let me know when you're done. Give yourself some time to work through it.
Oh, I got 135.
Yep, I get the same thing. So you had x over 90 equals 54 over 36. So x ends up equaling 135 inches. Okay. This one, this is the first problem. I guess I'll make a few comments there. To me, it looks like this side x here is just the way it's drawn. It's not as long as this side over here on the right. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
But the way they've shown it here, they almost want you to have 8 and x go together. So my opinion is that we need to rotate this rectangle over here, and the bottom is 5 and the side over here is 8. And that really helps with the proportion as well. This 6 feet is not relevant. You want to go with inches because that's in inches, that's in inches. I was waiting for a problem to show up where it had mixed units. So again, we're gonna put x in the top left. X is right here. It goes along with this side here, 5. The other dimension is going to go below x. That's the convention we've been using. And then it goes along with this 8 over here. The 5 goes with the 8. So we'll cross multiply here. 8x equals 5 times 72. When you solve for x, you end up getting 45 inches, I believe.
All right, I got that.
6 is the first problem that introduces a unit conversion. Does it say whether it wants you to give the answer in feet or inches?
No, it just says solve for x.
Okay. Well, boy, I'm not completely sure what to suggest here. So 77 feet is 84 inches. 4 feet is 48 inches. Again, it's 2 triangles. It's kind of weird that they're doing this with objects like these, but okay. All right, so x goes with 59. 7 feet would normally go here, but we're going to convert that to 84. 1 foot is 12 inches. 4 feet, 48 inches goes over here. So that's why I asked, because we're going to give the answer in inches, and that may not be what it wants. So we'll make sure we give the right answer. So x is 103.25 inches. Do you know how to convert that to feet?
Just divide it by 12.
Yes. And I'm going to do that here as well because I don't know what you're going to be asked to do. You get it, or it's 8.6 and then a bunch of decimal places feet. Yeah, can we move to 7, or do you need to follow? Do we need to do any follow up on 6?
No, I'm good on 6.
Okay, great. So this one is it's something a little new. There's really, I don't really like the way they've drawn this, but there's this big triangle, and then there's this smaller triangle. And it wants you to solve for x, but I actually don't see an x in here. Maybe they mean that b? Any idea?
Yeah, it's probably for B.
Probably for B. So B is nothing in terms of like a triangle. B is like this segment between the two triangles. What you're really looking for is the whole height of this larger triangle is B plus 30. So I'm going to put that in the top left. B plus 30. So you don't have to put just a variable. You can put an expression there. So the triangles, this is the first time around the triangles are kind of overlapping on each other. It might help if I draw them off to the side here. This is the big one, and then this is the smaller one. So this is the B plus 30. This is 30. The smaller one is 40, and then this is 40 plus 10, or 50, if you will. So this B plus 30 corresponds to this side over here, the 30. And then that's this one here. So the right side corresponds to the right side. Then the 50 goes with the B plus 30, 40 goes with the 30, so it goes here. If any of that's unclear, I mean, we can try again, but the setup is like this.
No, I got it.
Okay, so now when you cross multiplies, we're going to be a little bit more careful. This is implied parentheses, so it's parentheses B plus 30 times 40 equals 30 times 50. So we'll distribute these numbers. 40B plus 1200 equals 1500. Subtract 1200 from both sides. So you have 40B equals 300. B equals, let's see, 0 is 30 divided by 4, 7.5. And I think it's feet.
Yeah, it's in feet.
Okay. So the person's quite tall.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you follow sports, but that's, it's even tall for NBA center. They just don't have many anymore. All right. May I move on to number 8?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right, so this problem represents a new type of challenge where you got to draw the picture and set a proportion. I think I felt like the best pictures were the ones where they were two separate triangles. So the idea is that you've got a yardstick here, 36 inches, and it casts a 21-inch shadow. Okay. Over here, there's a 168-foot building. So notice that's in feet, not inches. And it casts a shadow of, we have no idea how long. Since 36 and 21 are in inches, let's convert 168 feet to inches. How do you do that? Do you recall?
It's multiplied by 12.
Exactly. So I get 2,016 inches. So again, with the proportion, you're going to set up on the left side. Always, I like putting the X in the top left. This X corresponds to the 21, so that's going to go here on the right. This 2016 goes with the X on the bottom because it's the same triangle. 36, same, it goes with the 21, same triangle. Hopefully this works out nicely. It does. X is 1,176 inches. I'm going to bet that nicely turns into feet. Yeah, it ends up, it's 98 feet. So your book, your text here says to use cross products. I've been saying cross multiply, but it's the same thing. Number 9 here. All right, draw a picture set of proportion. A 4-foot person standing near a telephone pole has a shadow that's 3 feet long. At the same time, the telephone pole has a shadow of 18 feet long. Wow, 4-foot person. Okay. So here's the person, and they have a 3-foot shadow. And then they're standing near a telephone pole, which is obviously much bigger, we'll say 18 feet, and they have a much longer shadow, which is X. See if you can set up this proportion and solve it without my help here.
I got 13.5.
Me too. So good job on that. Oh, oops, that's 3. Sorry. Yeah, it's I got the wrong numbers in here. All right, so we are to the end of that lesson. What would you like to work on next?
I'll send it.
Okay, I will stand by waiting for it. I'm going to step away. I'll say hello when I get back. All right, I'm back.
All right, I'm still looking on it. I think I sent it.
All right, take a look here. Sure be here shortly. There it is. Okay. All right, so we got some questions in here. It looks like these are some multiple choice options. Do you want me to move to the numerical ones first, like number 6, or do you want us to um, do you want me to, I'm sorry, 8, or do you want me to go 1 through 7?
Just go 1 through 7.
Okay, got it. All right, I'm going to get this one snipped in, and then we'll begin here. All right, so the both of these, we're looking at this triangle here that I'm outlining, and then the much larger one here. They both share a right angle, but they also have this angle here because it's the same for both of them. So it looks like angle is your best option there because you got the right angle in both and the shared angle there.
Okay.
And then you got to pick which triangle is right. So it's GHL for sure, or GLH. Well, actually, they're okay. So this is where you got to look at the letters. Does G correspond? Okay. For this one, let me see if I just give you the answer, and then we can work backwards. L to J.
Wait.
Okay, so I think it's this last one here. So H is the top kind of vertice here, top right. H to L to G, so you go down and then left. This one is J, K, G. You start here up at the corner and go that way to get it. So the orientation matters, or the direction matters. It's actually much easier to just write one a similarity statement because you can choose many to write from. A little harder when you have to pick it here. So, all right, let me grab number 2. All right, so number 2 here. You got some things here that are not conveyed very clearly. This other angle here is 74 degrees because it's an isosceles triangle. So the 3 angles have to add up to 180. So you got 74 plus 74 plus x has to equal 180. So this ends up being 148 plus x equals 180. So x ends up equaling 32. So this angle right here is 32. And when you do something similar, you'll find that these are 74 and 74. So these again, this again is angle because you got 2 angles that are the same in there.
Couldn't it be like side angle side too?
I think so as well. I appreciate you bringing that up, and I don't know if we missed one. So we almost have to reorient this. If this is A, this is C, and this is B, it very well could be that E and F are down here. So then you're right that you'd have the sides, the angle, and the sides. So I think we can go with that one as well.
All right.
So now I'm going to just check these one on one. So A to B to C. So A has to correspond to D. So that's no good because D is in the wrong position here. See, D is at the end position, A is in the first position. So the A and the D need to correspond. So the second one here, you have A, B to C, A to B to C in this one on the right, A to B to C, and then D to E, D to F, D. So that doesn't look right either. It seems like that's backwards, although that might work. Because you can orient it as well. I think that one is a good one. A, C, B, and E, F, D. So that one doesn't work because it's the A and D have to line up for sure. And C, so like A is here, but it's in the last position there. You've already chosen one for number 3. Do we need to go through it?
No, I just picked that. I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay, so should we go through it?
Yeah.
Okay. Snipping it over. Come on, technology. All right. All right, so it says K to L to M, K to N to L. Oh, no, I'm sorry, KLM. Gosh, I can't see. And then this one over here. So they both share a vertex here at K. So I think you're on the right path here with the angle. It's definitely not side, side, side. Um, I almost need to redraw this. So we've got this one. That's the big one. K to N to L is K KLM. Okay, so there's this weird orienting of this triangle. So this is KLM, and then K to N to L. We actually have to flip it, so it's K. No, K and yeah. So what's earlier? This is K and L. So these angles are the same, and then I think this angle and this angle are the same. Although there's not a lot of information given here for this. Unless you tell me SAS is correct, which I would be very surprised.
I don't know.
Yeah, I this one it's something I can't do in this format. But if you were to cut out these two triangles, you would see that if you flip the paper for the one on the bottom, like on a cookie parchment paper, if you flip the sheet, you would get this triangle. Um, that wasn't a great explanation, but we're going to just move past that because there's more problems to do, and um, I can I can't do it in this format. Give you the proper explanation. So all right. So number 4 here. What I see, and what you probably see down here already, is that these three sides are the same, and these three sides are the same. So this is the case when you have like something really nice that looks like that, and then something kind of around it that's the same thing. So this is absolutely correct. Side, side, side.
All right.
All right. This one. So this one's kind of like number 5 is kind of like number 3. It requires sort of an odd flipping and then rotating. All right. So B and C go together. So that's why the angle for sure is there. Um, One of the issues though is that you've got 4 and 12, and they have to somehow go together um, because it's got a side here. Um, Man, like so the thing is you've got to envision this triangle right here that I'm outlining. What it does is B goes over here, so B is over here, okay, but then this right here, this A to B is actually up here. And then this A to D is there. I don't know if you can see that. It's like if you can see my hand, it's like a flip motion. No, yes, no.
Yeah. I know
It's
what you're
hard.
doing.
It's hard to see. So the angles match, and then you got this side goes with this side, and this side goes with this side. So that's why I think side angle side, because they share the same vertex. When they share the same vertex, you almost always get a side angle side, unless you somehow have another angle that you know about when they share a vertex.
I got it.
So 6 is to find the length of AB?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy. But we don't know that side there. All right, I'm going to assume that this side is also 12, which I don't really like, but that doesn't seem right. Is there really no other information on this one?
No, that's it.
Okay. AB. Um, so, I mean, I don't know if you get guesses or not. This is not going to be real. There's something missing because of the AB wraps around to being maybe it's I that B goes there, so you got B to A. We don't know that. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's either the square root of 48, or it could be something totally different, like yeah. I guess I could have you go with that, but not give you much background. It's um, there's some information that's not here.
Yeah, I tried to do it on my own. I got this 6.9. The square root of 48.
Yeah. Well, trouble with these online formats is you don't know what they really want. Okay, let's continue here. Explain why the triangles are similar. So you got this little triangle, and then you got this bigger triangle. They share an angle, so that's for sure going to be right. So it's got to be something to do with angle. Because these are parallel, you get another angle and another angle because of the transversal there. So I'm pretty sure it's AA for that, because you got the one angle and then these two.
Okay.
All right, now we got to find the length of PS in number 8. So the common mistake here is to try and use the length from S to V. The length from S to V is nothing on its own. It's part of a triangle. But if this is X, this whole length here is X plus 6. So we're going to have to set up, and maybe it's easier to have the triangle. Like this is X, this is 10, and then the bigger triangle, this is X plus 6, and this is 17.5. I find it's very useful to separate the triangles. So we have X, and then we have X plus 6 over here, 10, 17.5. And then we're up to the step of solving. So we got 17.5 times X equals 10 times quantity X plus 6. So we got 17.5X equals 10X plus 60. Subtract 10X. And then divide by 60 by 7.5. So you get X equals 8. 8 somethings. Doesn't say.
Wait, shouldn't it be 17.5 and not 7.5?
You subtract 10x from both sides, and that's where it
Oh,
comes from.
yeah.
I didn't show this step. I got lazy on that. So thank you though for challenging me, because I clearly make some mistakes. All So we got to get up to 14. Definitely be able to do that. This is weird. Don't know who makes these questions. All right, so the person here, soccer player, they do tell us that they want the answer in feet. I'm going to suggest we convert everything to inches, and then at the end convert it back to feet. Inches and feet are really weird. So 5 feet is 60 inches. So this is 65 inches. 4 feet is 48 inches plus 6 is 54 inches. There's several, what's like, there's a triangle here, and then there's a triangle here. They want this X right there. So that X So what goes on the other side here? It's going to be this thing over here, this 54. And then the 15 goes with X, and that's the 65 here. So I get 12 point some bunch of numbers here. To convert that to feet, you want to divide that number by 12. If you keep it in your calculator, you get 1.0 feet when you round to the nearest tenth of a foot. Kind of a strange question.
All right. Draw a triangle JKL and J and M and P. Can you conclude that they're similar based on information? Okay. So let's go with triangle JKL, triangle MNP. So what's really important is that you label them sort of the same way each time. It says that angle K is congruent to angle N, and JK, this side, is related to MN on over here. So this is, I don't know, so these ones are related. And then KL is related to NP. So it looks like you got a side angle side thing going on here. You got side, side, angle, angle, side, side. All right.
It's kind of a creative question to get you to do that. All right, so we'll do the same thing here. JKL, MNP. So JK goes along with JK goes with MN. So JK and MN, so these sides go together. KL goes with NP, so these sides go together. And then JL goes with MP, so these sides go together. So it looks like it's side, 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 and yes. This one, it looks like we're going to try and solve. Wait, I skipped 12, didn't I? Oh, no, you didn't send. You either didn't send 12 or we don't need it or something.
Oh, I didn't send it.
Looks like we'll have
Uh,
some time if you want to send it. Otherwise, I can go to 13 in the meantime.
oh wait, can you scroll back up to the like to 11?
Yes.
Because 12 uses like the same triangles. See if I could solve it in there. Um, uh, so it's using the same triangles, but it says that J is congruent to M,
Okay.
and that JL is congruent to KL, and
Okay.
then MP is congruent to NP.
Okay. So this looks like it looks like what you're going to get here is so J and M are congruent. So to me, it's like one of these overlapping situations where you got the J is congruent to M. That's this one right here, and then JL is congruent to KL. Oh no, that's I'm sorry. That's here. So since these are the same, which means these angles are the same. They're um, and then NP is congruent to NP is out here, which means that these angles are the same. So you've got an angle in that one, and
Okay.
yes, they are because it's that's enough. I mean, two angles is enough.
All right.
All right, 13. So find the value of x. X by itself is nothing because it's this q to s. This whole length is x plus 3. That's something. So you got to be careful that you don't just throw x in the top without anything. So what I suggest here is like we start with this number, which kind of goes against what we've been doing, but let's just start with this number 3. 3 goes with x plus 3. This is like the short, and then this is the whole, or the part. And then the 4 goes with this long side over here, this x plus 5. So that's a quite common thing to do. So you got 3 times x plus 5 equals 4 times x plus 3. Go ahead and solve this. 3x plus 15 equals 4x plus 12. Subtract 3x from both sides. 15 equals x plus 12. Subtract 12. So x equals 3.
All right, I got that.
Great. All right, 14. We got a good. This is a good question here. It's kind of related to those ones I said. It's really hard to kind of see the triangles that are similar. So this side right here at F is, or I'm sorry, that angle is congruent to this angle down here, and that poses some sort of oddities. Like if you were to this side obviously goes with this one down here, but this F, if you were to just release this triangle up here, this F would actually rotate down and be in this position J. So this x plus 9 actually goes with the 20, which is a little bit odd to look at. Same thing here with this 2x minus 2. It goes with the 15. So again, if that isn't clear here, we're saying that the x plus 9 goes with the 20, and the 2x minus 2 goes with the 15.
Okay.
it's easy to get them in the wrong position. And it still might solve, but it doesn't, it's not the right, you're solving the wrong thing. Okay, so we'll distribute in here 15x plus 135 equals 40x minus 40. So if I add 40 to both sides, you get 175 here. And then when you subtract 15x from both sides, you'll get 25x. So you get 175 equals 25x. X equals, looks like it, that's 7. All right, this is a great place for us to stop, unless you've got somehow you want to use the last 4 minutes for something.
No, I'm good.
All right, thanks, Maddox. I'll send this to you as a PDF with the notes and then the screen recording here shortly.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye now.